What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And the other day on the community tab, I asked you guys which Northwest Division team would you like to see me do a realistic rebuild on first, and you guys voted the Timberwolves. 30% wanted the Timberwolves, which won the poll. So I'm going to be using that community tab a lot more for you guys to vote for which rebuild you want to see next. So make sure you're checking up on that sometimes, because I'll be posting those from time to time, and whoever wins the poll is the next rebuild I will do. So guys, if you guys have not already, make sure to smash the subscribe button like you're smashing your girlfriend. Nah, but I'm just kidding. Let's do the Timberwolves rebuild. Realistic rebuild, keep that in mind. So I'm going to be super realistic today. I'm not going to go crazy and trade, I'm not going to go crazy, basically. That's all you got to know. So the Timberwolves are in an interesting position just because they are in the mix of things where they could make the playoffs, but how far will they really go is the question. Derrick Rose is having a bounce back season, one of the best seasons since his MVP season. He's been playing really good, and I plan on keeping him on the team for the rest of the video, hopefully. And then Wiggins, he's in a weird spot. He's just overpaid. And then Towns obviously is the cornerstone of this Timberwolves team for the Minnesota Timberwolves in real life. So right now, Derrick Rose is starting with Jeff Teague out with an injury, but I kind of want Derrick Rose to start. I really don't want to see Jeff Teague off. So we got Jeff Teague. They want to start Derrick Rose at the shooting guard position, which his three-point shot has been good this year. So maybe I would be okay with doing that. Covington, Taj Gibson, Karl Towns, Wiggins off the bench, man. That is interesting. Is that something we want to do? Wiggins off the bench, and Saric, Gorgie Dang, Anthony Tolliver, and James Nunley. I would actually probably, yeah, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this rotation for now. One thing I do want to focus on is hopefully maybe getting rid of Gorgie Dang's contract. Wiggins is getting benched just because I think he's been okay ever since Jimmy Butler left, but like I said, Wiggins, we want to see him make the next step. He's paid like a player that could average 25 points per game or something like that. And obviously, he's not really doing that. So, would love to see Wiggins taking the next step. But I will gladly start Derrick Rose and Jeff Teague together. Why not? Although Derrick Rose does like to have the ball in his hands. But I guess he could play off of Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague has does he have a player option or a team option? He has a player option. So, I don't know if he's going to accept it or not after this season. But we're just going to roll with what we got. I don't think I'm going to make any trades at the trade deadline. Don't really think I can. Teague, I guess. I could trade Teague. Dang's contract is kind of huge to where I don't think anybody would want it unless if I attach something really good to it. So we're going to wait on that. But other than that, I think what I want to do is just send a couple of these players to the G League. That way we have some progression. Keita Bates-Diop is already there. Okogie, I can go ahead and assign him there. Jared Bayless, his contract runs up after the season. And I think that's all I can afford to go down there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set my team in the season. I've talked long enough. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, at the end of the first season, we go a whopping 44-38. Honestly, we made the playoffs, but that's all right. I mean, I wasn't kind of expecting to make it, but we did nonetheless. Karl Towns with 19 points. Derrick Rose had an 18-point season. Love to see that. Wiggins with 16.5 off the bench. All of these stats are already kind of finalized because, the season has been going on for a while. It was interesting to see. Guys, my throat is killing me right now, so hold on. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to take a drink of this water. And we get eliminated in 5 games. So, I mean, kind of expected that. I wasn't expecting us to make a huge jump in the playoffs. At least we won 1 game, I guess. We beat the Warriors 1 time. But this offseason is where I expect us to try to turn this team around a little bit. Now, I don't know if anyone would take a flyer on Wiggins. But if we can find someone that will, I am so okay with trading him to somewhere else. So, this is not like Wiggins is a horrible player. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that he just does not seem to care. I don't know. There's something about him. So let's just go league meetings, reject all this, because last time I didn't just simulate it through the league meetings. They made this NBA league super weird. I'm expecting this to like the 15th or 16th pick. We got the 18th. Okay. And then staff signing. Tom Thibodeau, I'm going to go ahead and fire him just because I don't like him, honestly. Who do we want? Benjamin, no. who is our assistant coach? Ed Pickini. I don't like him either. So let's get this guy as our assistant. Okay, and then let's get this Greg Pop, or nah, I doubt I'll be able to afford Greg Popovich. Let's get Jacob Underwood as our head coach. Signing Jacob Underwood, and we signed Benjamin Walker as well. So we got a nice little thing going here. What about this guy? Want to come here? Get that guy, and then trainer. I never really paid attention to this, but what about you? No offers. Or whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyway, staff's NBA draft combine. Don't need to do that. We have the 18th pick. We gotta take advantage of the 18th pick because what are we gonna do with it? And we have a second round pick, which is kind of a low first round pick. You know what I mean? High second round pick. Covington is on a nice contract. I love to keep him here, but I think he's a little bit more better fit in the starting spot. Wiggins, if I can get rid of you here, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Deng's contract, I would love to get rid of it as well, but it's gonna be kind of hard to do that. So Wiggins in a high second round pick. What could we get? Wiggins, we get Zaire Smith as an offer. Kevin Love to the Cavaliers. And we get John Henson off the bench. Guys, low-key, this trade actually makes a ton of sense. Because Cavaliers are rebuilding, and Wiggins is a nice, young 24-year-old. Kevin Love is 30 years old, and we're kind of in a win-now mode with Derrick Rose. We still have a kind of a young Karl Anthony Towns who's playing really good still, though. So I might come back to that trade. We're taking in a lot of salary, though, if we do it. Although we're already kind of paying Wiggins that much money. Projects up to 33 mil. And Kevin Love's contract doesn't go up to 33 mil. So we're saving us a couple million, I guess. We get Alex Len and a high draft pick. Bam Adebayo and Kelly Olynyk. Joe Ingles, Harry Giles, Tim Hardaway, Joe Harris, Will Barton, Aaron Holiday, or TJ Warren. Actually, I really like the idea of getting Kevin Love. Although we do have Sarge there already. Sarge could easily start. So do I want the high draft pick? I guess I'll go for the high draft pick from the Hawks. Let's do that instead. That'll save me a ton of money. Alex Len as the backup center. I'll be okay with that. So the Hawks get a nice rebuilding piece in Andrew Wiggins, and they trade us their 8th pick. Okay, that works for me. And then we still have the 18th pick. If we could attach this 18th pick with Gorgie Deng, and hopefully someone would take him, that would work for me. Tristan Thompson, Miles Plumlee, Kelly Olynyk, Cody Zeller, Jay Crowder, Mitchell Robinson, Mason Plumlee, Isaac Bonga, Timofey Mozgov. His contract does expire after the season, so I could see this being a realistic trade. Honestly, I think that might be the move. Aaron Holiday doesn't make a lot of sense. I think Mozgov, I think that trade makes the most sense. The Magic trade us an expiring Mozgov while we get the Magic top 3 2021 protected first. Well, I don't like the idea of giving us a first round pick because they're taking on Gorgie Deng. Maybe they'll give me a high second round pick. I would be okay with that. So just like that, we get a high second round draft pick from them. So we have the 8th pick and kind of a late first rounder, I guess you should say. But just like that, we just have Mozgov's contract for 1 season. That's fine. We'll deal with it for now, and then we'll worry about it after next season. Okay. And now into the NBA draft. We have the 8th pick. I'm kind of hoping for an RJ Barrett or Cameron Reddish to slip down to the 8th pick. I'm not sure if they will or not. Cameron Reddish is here, which is exactly what I wanted. And I think that's going to be the move. 6'8", Kevin. Yep, Kevin Porter Jr. Yep, Cameron Reddish. Let's give me Cameron Reddish out of Duke. I'm good with that. All right. And then Cameron Reddish is a 79 overall. AJ Barrett's at 81, and Zion Williamson's 83, and John Morant is 80. So I got to make sure I remember him. And then I forgot we had that high second round pick, but that's okay. They took Jerry Foster, who is a shooting guard, which I don't think we'll need him. So player options. Teague does accept his contract. James Nunn, let me go ahead and let you go. And then qualifying offers. Tyus Jones, I'm probably not going to bring you back. 23 years old. Derrick Rose. Taj Gibson. Probably not coming back. Anthony Tolliver. CJ Williams. Tyus Jones. I'm definitely bringing back Derrick Rose. That's the thing that is happening. For sure. Jared Bayless. All right, how much money do we have? We have negative 13 million cap space. So basically all we could do, I think, is afford Derrick Rose back, which is my #1 priority right now. So that's all I care about. So Derrick Rose, where are you at, buddy? Hopefully he accepts my contract. Player option. Okay, he does. Oh, well, we have Andrew Wiggins trade exception, so that's probably holding us back a little bit. All right. So now we have 9.86 mil. Okay, so that's better. 9.86 mil. That's good. So we get Derrick Rose back. And then what else do we need on this roster? So we got Jeff Teague, Cameron Reddish. So Teague is going to come off the bench for Derrick Rose hopefully this season. Cameron Reddish is going to start the shooting guard. Akogi, hopefully he can get a little bit better, and then he could be our backup. Covington, Kia Bates-Diop could be our small forward eventually, and then we kind of have a backup center in Alex Lynn in a way. I guess we could use a backup 4, so we could look for that out here. Jeff Green, or not Jeff Green. What about Fareed off the bench? I'd be okay with that for 1 year. Let's do that. Kenneth Fareed and Derrick Rose. And then what about an actual shooting guard off the bench? Iman Shumpert had a good season with the Kings. Maybe we can bring him over here for 1 season. So let's do that. And then, or he's having a good season with the Kings anyway. And then I think we should be good there. So Iman, Cameron Reddish, Derrick Rose, Jeff Teague running the point guard spot. Covington, Kia Bates-Diop, Kenneth Fareed, Towns, Alex Lynn. So I think I like our team for this season. Teague's contract's going to go away. Mozgov's contract's going to go away. So we're going to have a lot of cap space in the year of 2020 and 2021, where we should have some decent free agents. Covington and Kevin Reddish is coming. And then Alex Lynn coming. And then we'll have to worry about re-signing Sarge if we want to bring him back. And then, yeah, I really like this. So we should have a lot of money next year. So very super awesome there. Glad with everything that's been going on in this video so far. Carlton Towns goes up. Derrick Rose stays the same. Covington 80. Sarge, and then Reddish. Teague goes down 2. So yes, he is kind of just going down and down. So maybe somebody would take a flyer on Jeff Teague for half a season at the end of at the trade deadline. So if that does happen, I will show you guys the trade deadline. I don't know, maybe we can get like a 2nd round pick for him or something. That way we don't just watch him walk, because I don't plan on re-signing him unless if he does want to come back for like a super cheap deal. Then maybe I would consider it, but as of right now, nah, not bringing him back. So let's go with this draft class, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where we should be pretty decent. I guess I should show you guys. I'll show you guys the 9-minute rotation real quick that we're going to run. Although you can kind of see the starting 5 on the right. I do like that starting 5 so far. A lot of spacing on the floor. I think everybody can hit a 3 on the starting 5, which is what I love. That's my favorite thing. Sarge, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some potential at you. And then let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and look at this team. Let's go ahead and look at this roster. This 9-minute rotate. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Coach game plan. So Derrick Rose, Cameron Reddish, Covington, Sarge, Towns, Jeff Teague, Iman Shumpert, Kenneth Fareed, and Kia Bates-Diop. I love it. So that is our starting 5. I'm just going to go ahead and double check something. Yep, everybody on the floor can hit a 3. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and sit to the end of the season and see how this team finishes out. All right, at the end of the season, Curry is our MVP. Rookie there goes to RJ Barrett. Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Yeah, just like that. You guys see what's all going on. But I'm very excited for this upcoming offseason, because we're going to have the cap space to do something. And we're the 4th seed this season, so not too bad. We're kind of moving this team in the right direction. Kind of competitive while staying young at the same time with the Cameron Reddish. Derrick Rose is out here being a veteran. 15 points per game. I love it. Cameron Reddish, 15. About 16. I expect him to make a jump next season. Then Towns with 24 and 14. How did Wiggins do on the Hawks? He did 16 points per game. Well, that's what I'm talking about, man. You're paid to, produce a lot more than just 16 points per game. So let's go ahead and see if we can knock out Phoenix in the 1st round. And then when we get to the off season, we got some moves to make. I think I can bring in a max salary player, which is what I plan on doing. And we might have to face Los Angeles or Golden State. And we're facing the Clippers, so we're going to have home court advantage here. 1-0, 2-1. Okay, the Clippers are up 2-1. And we even up the series 3-2. Can we move on in 6 games? We move on in 7 games. I'm going to stop here because we're in the Western Conference Finals somehow. We have home court advantage here as well. But we are facing the Houston Rockets, so it's going to be a little bit harder. Let me go game by game. We do win game 1. Okay, the Rockets win game 2. Can we win game 3? No, we do not. Let's even up the series here, hopefully. Give less minutes to Kia Bates-Diop. And then let's see what we can do out here. So, it looks like they're about to take game 3 here, which kind of sucks. So, or game 4, I guess I should say. Now we're in a game 5 situation. The fact that we made it to the Western Conference Finals, though, is very encouraging because we have money to bring in a max slot player. So I think we should be able to do something this offseason. But we still have a fighting chance here. Towns 32 and 18. This is what we want to see. And I did resign Jeff Teague because he wanted a super cheap $3 million. Look, this is why I resigned Jeff Teague. Off the bench, 22 points, 4 assists. Very good stuff from Jeff Teague. But he only wanted $3 million a season. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. So Jeff Teague off the bench was very clutch in that game. Hopefully we can take care of business here and move on to a game 7 situation, take them back home. We do 99 to 98, so we're in a game 7. We could potentially make it to the NBA Finals here. Let's see if we can do it. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already. We might win a championship in our 2nd season when I wasn't even expecting to. Let's see if we can do it. We're at home. Let's take care of business here. Take advantage of home court. And we are on to the NBA Finals, beating the Houston Rockets. Derrick Rose, 24, 3, 2, and 1. Covington 24 and 9, Towns with 14 and 8, Reddish. Now we're on facing the Toronto Raptors, who won 56 games, so this might be a little bit tougher, but hopefully we can upset Toronto here. The fact that we even made it to the NBA Finals is amazing. We do win game 1 though. That's encouraging. Can we win game 3? We do. So game 4? No. Okay, we even it up. Let's go. We're at their house right now, so let's see if we can take care of business here. Hopefully we can, because if we can beat Toronto in this setting, I think we can win the series. And we do barely lose by 6 points. Okay. Can we force a game 7? If we can force a game 7, that would be absolutely amazing. So on to a game 7, hopefully after this game. Looks like we're going to be able to, we're almost there. We do force a game 7 by 1 point. Towns 20-12. Where is Jeff Teague? 6 of 3. It's not doing too much. Oh my gosh, game 7 situation in Toronto. Can we win a championship this 2nd season? I was not expecting this. Not expecting to be in position to win a championship this 2nd season. But hopefully we can do it. If we could, that would be absolutely amazing. 2K gods, please do something for me. 102 to 103. I should have jumped in, man. Oh my god, we barely lose out on a championship by 1 point. Imagine this game 7 NBA Finals, though. That would be amazing to watch. 1 point deficit, but we did lose in the finals by 1 point, which kind of sucks, but you know what, it's whatever. So let's go into the offseason, keep everything the same. We don't need to change anything. Re-sign Dario Saric and bring in a better small forward, I think is my plan here. So we were 1 point off, so that encourages me a lot. So reject these. Let's reject these and then draft lottery. Obviously, we're not going to have a good lottery pick. We have the 26th pick. Not too worried about it right now. Staff signing head coach. We're going to keep our staff the same because we just were almost won a championship. And then 26th pick. Any contract I got to get rid of? No, not really. So, like the team that we got. And then let's go to the rookie signing. That way we don't have to worry about it. So, Keezy, sure. Welcome to the team. Player options. Akogi, we're going to go ahead and sign you. And we're going to have you two be a good part of the rotation this coming season. Qualifying offers, would love to bring back Dario Saric, of course. And then for the cap hold, salary cap table, -9 million cap space. But obviously we know there's a certain person holding us back. And that is Timofey Mozgov. But after that, we should have 30 million in cap space, 36 million to be exact. So we should have a lot of money to bring somebody in. So Derrick Rose, Jeff Teague's gonna run the point guard position. Akogi could easily be this backup small forward or backup shooting guard this next season. Covington could be a starting small forward, which I do like him. But if I can find a better small forward to start, I will do it. So let me do it. So what do we got out here? So we have, that's why I don't like this free agency class too much. That's what kind of sucks though, to be honest. So Simmons, obviously doesn't fit our team. Whiteside doesn't either. Conley doesn't. Pascal Siakam. We could easily bring him in for instead of Sarge. Brandon Ingram or Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown. Perimeter defense is good. Karis LeVert. Jaylen Brown could move him back to his natural small forward spot. I think I'm going to offer Jaylen Brown a contract, and I'm also going to offer Pascal Siakam a contract. Let's see which one we get. So, let's do it. 90 mil over 4 years. Let's do that for Pascal Siakam. Let's see. Okay, so we get Siakam, right? Jaylen Brown accepts other offer. Boston Celtics decided to match the offer, and we get Siakam. So we get Pascal Siakam, which is, you know what, that's kind of cool. I'm cool with Siakam. And we can bring back Sarge still. So that is working out. So Pascal Siakam's going to be the better power forward anyway. And then we can still bring back Sarge, like I said. So get Siakam back, and then or get him on the team. And we still have $9.58 million in cap space. So we still need to bring in a backup center. So let's bring in a backup center. And then we should be good, guys. So center, Serge Ibaka wants a little too much money. Jakob Poeltl, John Henson. Who is this guy? Aaron Baines. Zizic for $7 million. I'll do that. $1 million contract or $8 million. And Kevin Sarge has yet to get an offer. So we get Zizic. I think all we need is Dario Sarge back. 3 years, $60.70 million. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. But since it is the end of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. So Sarge, I'm gonna come off our bench. And then player progression. Just because we were so close to winning a championship, I think I gotta bring back Sarge, right? $20 million though, that is a lot of money for Dario Sarge. If I was a GM in real life, I would really debate whether I want to match that, because that is a lot of money for Sarge. But right now we have a championship core, I think, so I kind of wanted to keep it that way. But Siakam and Towns down low, I'm very encouraged by that. So really like that. And then I think we should be really good. Hopefully we make it to the playoffs once again, and then we can hopefully win a championship this time around. We barely lost the championship last time. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of next season, guys. I'll see you guys there, where hopefully we're back in the playoffs. All right, guys. At the end of the season, we are in the same position as we were last time in the last video. We won, or not last video, last season. One game. We won one more game than we did last year. So awesome stuff there. But the player stats for the season are 20 points for Cameron Reddish, 18 points for Karl-Anthony Towns, 18 points for Derrick Rose, 12, 11 for 12 off the bench for Sarge, and 11.1 and 6 rebounds. Covington with 4. Let me know if you guys thought this was realistic or not. I would love to hear you guys' feedback, just because it means a lot to hear you guys' feedback. So for some reason, I don't understand why 2K does this, but whenever you have Dellavedova on your roster, it wants to start him. I don't know why. It is so weird. No matter what point guard you have, I've had to deal with it. Dellavedova, if he's on your roster, it wants to start him. It suggests that you start him, and I have no idea why. It is so annoying and stupid. I don't understand it. So hopefully he doesn't insert himself into our rotation at all, because when I first had him in, or when he was first on our roster, he was a starter. And then I released him so it wouldn't do that, and then he was back on my roster somehow. So awesome stuff there. But really like the 9-man rotation we got. I think we have a good chance of winning a championship here. So let's hope that happens. Let's go ahead and simulate this first round. Facing the Portland Trailblazers, my favorite team, who did knock off the Golden State Warriors last night. Was super happy to see that. Damian Lillard hit that nice game winner. Very awesome stuff. Now the ultimate test is Golden State here early. We didn't have to face them last year, so we got kind of lucky there. But this year, they are in our way. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. They do not have Kevin Durant. So that's a good thing. Hopefully we can knock them off, but I don't know if we can or not. They won game 1. Can we win game 2? Okay, we do. Can we even, can we go up 2-1? We do. Can we go up 3-1? Okay, they even it up. Let's go up 3-2. Let's win in 6. Okay, they go up 3-2. Let's win in 6, guys. Come on now. All right. Let's hopefully win this game, and then we should be able to move on to game 7, and then hopefully crush Golden State there. So we do win this game 27-1. If we can move on to the Western Conference Finals, I think we easily get back into the finals again. So let's do it. Let's crush the Warriors here. Let's move on, and it looks like we're going to be able to do that. 110 to 104. We are on to the Western Conference Finals once again. Now we're facing the Houston Rockets. I'm going to go ahead and simply cut around. We are up game one. They're up 2-1. 3-1. I don't like that, so hopefully we can make the Rockets blow a 3-1 lead. And then we got to face Orlando if we get to the NBA Finals. If we can get there. I don't know if we'll be able to get there, though. Houston is up 3-1 on us, so it's going to be kind of hard to come back, and they beat us. No. 121 to 124. That is where the video will end. We got eliminated in the Western Conference Finals. We lost the championship by 1 point. That will haunt Minnesota forever if that was a real life thing. That would really kill me on the inside if I was a fan of that team. 1 point. Let's see who wins the championship. If it's Orlando, that would be amazing. But Houston, I mean, James Harden does deserve a championship. I'm not going to lie. So, happy to see that. He's been balling lately. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And comment pickles down below if you've made it to the end of the video. But thank you guys. This is Crushables. And I'm saying peace.